Welcome to the Sunrise DayBreakers Health and Wellness Wednesday episode. I hope that you're doing well, and I know that you watch these videos because you desire positive transformational change in your life, and you love the connection to nature, to source, and community, and I welcome you here to Sarasota, Florida. Thank you for joining me this morning. I want to talk this morning about good habits and bad habits. I want to talk to you about focusing on your good habits, not focusing on your bad habits. I also want you to do this. I want you to share this message out. If you know somebody that desires more, that wants positive transformational change in their life, then this is an opportunity for you to share this video out and let them know as well. I also want to remind you that we are taking requests to do 25-minute free consultations about the topic of your choice, actually. You choose the topic, and we'll be happy to talk to you about that and see if we can help you in any manner at all. I can share my experience, strength, and hope, and what I can do is this. If I don't have an answer, excuse me, I had a tickle in my throat there. If we don't have the answer, I'll get it for you. I absolutely positively will. If you're struggling in relationships, or you want more positive transformational change, or you want to know how to get into a healthy routine, things like this, or something's been bothering you and you really want somebody to talk to, then I'm here to listen. It is about community. It is about making the LWN Foundation a resource platform that's based on your needs. So we're talking about focusing on good habits. We're talking about not focusing on the bad stuff. And the reason that I say that is this. If we focus on, well, boy, I really messed that up. I really don't have the ability to do that. I'd like to be able to do that, but boy, I'm just not smart enough, or know how to do it. Well, this is where these 25-minute free consultations come in, and an ability to be able to talk to me directly and for me to set aside time for you. But we are what we think. So what we think, to a great degree, comes from our subconscious. These are the old tapes that were recorded in our minds all throughout life, but a bunch of it started when we were young. These are the things that we decided to make agreements with ourselves and say, I believe this or I don't believe this. This is how I respond or react. I prefer respond than react. Sometimes if I react, I'm probably not going to get a real healthy, I'm not going to be very nice, probably. I mean, when you get right down to it, I'm probably going to be a little bit rude as a result of reacting. I'm going to put this wall up. It's not about putting up walls. It's about connection. It's about community. And the most valuable thing we can always do is to listen to someone else. You know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. I believe that's so that we could listen twice as much as we talk. So, as I was saying, we are what we think. And so sometimes we got these old tapes playing in our mind, and they're self-limiting thoughts, or they're thoughts of desperation or confusion, or we're struggling with mental illnesses that are holding us back from allowing us to recognize that we all have these seeds of greatness within us, that we can nurture those seeds and that we can become anybody we choose when we just put our mind to it. But what it takes is this: consistency, day in, day out, utilizing positive affirmations and intentions and setting those intentions as a way of doing life. Okay? I've been doing affirmations now. I've done them all my life, but now I'm in a consistent routine of doing them. And for me, it starts with gratitude. Okay? We need to live in the conscious moment because that's really all we have. We only have right here, right now. So what we do with that is going to really affect the outcome. So when we practice positive self-esteem habits, we can overcome the I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, because in fact, you are. But it takes practice and this consistency and this determination and this setting an intention and visualizing that intention as the truth. And when you visualize that intention as the truth and you consistently or repetitively practice these healthy routines on a daily basis, your life is going to change. As I said in the description, eminent change will happen. But it takes a lot of work. I'm not asking you to do something easy. I'm asking you to do something probably that is the hardest thing in your life. We talked the other day about the 7-day mental diet. When we have a negative thought, change that thought. Be in the moment, aware of what's happening. But look for the positive. Where is the learning lesson here in what I just experienced? Instead of getting our defenses up or getting offended or saying, I can't stand that person. Well, maybe we can't stand that person. But you know what? That person probably might be able to say something that triggers us to become a better us. And that's what it's about at the LWN Foundation, helping you become a better you. That's our goal. So, welcome to Sarasota, Florida. It is muggy. It's 80-something degrees already. I just want to say welcome. We connect to nature here. We watch the sun come up. It's a part of my routine. And it's all about living healthy lifestyles so that we can enjoy our everyday life as best we possibly can. And I appreciate you taking time to come and join me this morning. I want you to share this video out to your friends and the groups that you belong to. Let's spread the message of hope. We are the light. That's why you're watching this, because you like the light, right? Now, I'm not saying that we don't have darkness, because we all have dark stuff in our life. That's part of life. But you know what? It's drawing from those dark moments that we can actually make that our strength. And when we make it our strength, guess what happens? Well, then we become a role model. We can become a role model for others, and we can inspire people who inspire other people and shine this light as brightly as we can. Particularly now, because there's so much confusion and fear around the pandemic with the coronavirus. But you know what? You know what I think is this. And I'll stop talking because I need to have 2 ears as well. I think this. I think it was in the words. You could read between the lines of what the president was saying to us yesterday here in America. What he was saying is we're turning the corner. I know that we are. I knew that we would. Is this a good opportunity to reboot our life? And when you reboot your computer, it straightens everything out, and it works better when you do that. Literally the other day, I'm talking to T-Mobile. That's my service provider for the cell phone. I love these guys. I think that their customer service is exceptional, right? It's all about the customer. So I'm talking to them and I'm saying, man, why is my phone doing this? I can't even believe it. It's, ridiculous. How come that's happening? I'm kind of a little bit frustrated because it's like, why is this happening? So what he told me, which I didn't really realize, I guess this is a little bit of tech news for you. So he told me to make sure that I turned my phone off every single day. That I turned it off so that it could reset itself. Okay? And that I needed to go in, although it's a laborsome project, and go in under the settings and go in under the apps and go in under storage and hit clear cache. I have to clear the cache, all this stuff that the memory's taken in that's just really not necessary, and it clutters up the darn thing so it gets itself confused. So we have to do the same thing. We have to clear out that clutter every day and reset. And I start that reset with the gratitude prayer. Plain and simple. Thank you for joining here. I'm just so glad that you're here. We're going to go out front right here in a minute. So I love watching the sun come up. I'm glad that you like to do that with me here. We're going to watch the sun coming up, although it's a little bit overcast this morning. Like I said, quite muggy. But we'll welcome in a brand new day. We're going to listen to the birds singing to us. There's probably some squirrels running around. I'm going to acknowledge the viewers. And then I say a prayer because I believe in prayer. Prayer is thought. Thought is power. Power is the frequency that we put out. And what we put out and think is what we become. So be positive today. Let's have an exceptional day. And we'll start with gratitude of being outside, being able to watch this sun come up, and just me being grateful that you're here with me. Thank you so very much. All right, so let me turn this around. We've got clouds. We do have clouds, and they're moving pretty fast up there. It's not so windy down here. Kind of still, so I'm just going to walk. We got some pretty birds over there. The birds are heading to their day jobs. They're going to the local pond. We've got the moon up there. Let me just zoom on the moon. I just love it when we have a moon that's literally setting, and yet the sun's coming up as well. How cool is that? Birds are all heading off. They're everywhere. Okay, let's just move on over here. I love this vantage point. We've got more birds over here. I can just stop for half a second. We'll catch him somewhere up there. There. I think he's there. Back up, Stephen. Okay. All right, so let's just keep on moving. He's having fun up there in the clouds because it's kind of low clouds this morning. He's just gliding, flying around. It's so fun. I love connecting to nature, and I just have to tell you, if you've been cooped up in the house, it's time. See, everybody's heading everywhere there. It's a busy morning this morning in nature. All right. So here we are. Let me just back this down a little bit if I can. Boy, I just wish I had an automatic zoom type thing so I'm not seeing it. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. I just say welcome. Okay, this is an opportunity to be connecting to nature, to be welcoming in this brand new day, all right? And if you're watching this, guess what? You're alive, right? Hello. Stupid statement, but not stupid because you know what? It's true. They're all heading probably to that pond. There's a pond right behind my house. All right. So they're looking for breakfast. Have you had your breakfast today? That's part of the healthy routine. Let me just go over here. We have our local mockingbird. Let me just adjust it a little. Good morning, mockingbird. I think he's in the picture that I can't really see. There he is. Sitting right there. I love these birds. They're so cool to listen to. Good morning. You saying hello to everybody? I love that. So I'd love to welcome everybody. Hey, if I don't happen to be friends with you right now, do send me your friend request, okay? I would love to get to know you better. I sure would. And I am Stephen Smith, SRQ. That's where you can find me. Pretty much most of the platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Stephen Smith SRQ, STEPHEN SRQ. So he's going to go fly into the bush. Maybe he'll start singing for us here. Wonderful. Okay, so welcome. Now, I said send me a friend request. I send that because, that way I'll get to be able to get to know you. This is about community. This is about sharing the message of light and hope, and the fact that today we're talking about don't focus on the negative stuff about our habits. Focus on the positive, and when you focus on the positive and then you turn those into I am, I can, I am achieving my dreams and goals, things like that, and affirm those on a daily basis, then all of a sudden you're going to start reprogramming that subconscious thinking. And so rather than thinking you're less than, you're going to start thinking I'm more, I'm okay, I'm good just the way I am. So welcome Sandy Jew down in Australia. We appreciate you. VJ out in India. Melissa Osborne up in New York. We welcome everybody. Manny Laverty, our IT and marketing guru, we appreciate you. He's coming to us from the UK. We just want to say good morning to everybody. If I'm lucky, yes, I brought my glasses so I can read a couple comments here. I'd like to do that. So that if you didn't see it, Manny over in London, he said, did you know around 40% of everything we do on a daily basis is habitual? Yes, okay, it is. So he said many things here. Let me just go to this. This means a big part of our lives is almost entirely on autopilot. And he's referring to the subconscious, because that's really what drives us. That's our autopilot, is that subconscious thinking. So think through this for a second. Just consider this and evaluate the habits. Exactly. And that is part of the conscious awareness of just identifying, okay, this is what's happening. What's happening? Now, if it appears to be negative, I assure you, you can find some positive in that. But even if there's no positive in it, just rewrite that picture in your mind as the positive outcome, not the negative outcome. And when you focus on the positive outcome, even though you've rewritten it and it didn't appear to be the reality, guess what? It will become your reality. Do they limit you? Do they set you free? Do they help you or hinder you from reaching your goals? Excellent comment. Thank you so very much, Manny. Habit, he says, is the intersection of knowledge, what we do, the skill, or how to do it, and desire, what we do. Want to do, the desire. Obviously, that's the intention. I want to achieve this in my life. It's done through habits. It's done through healthy habits. It's done through consistency. And so he also mentions, Manny Laverty does. In essence, we want to direct our lives. We must take control of our consistent actions. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently, by Tony Robbins. And I love Tony Robbins. I really do. He's such a powerful, motivational speaker. I follow him and I pay attention to what he says, and I learn and I grow from him. And I'll tell you, you can find more information out about us on our website. We've got some new blogs coming up. We're going to be doing some really great things with the website. It is a resource platform. We want you to reach out if you're interested in a 25-minute free consultation to talk about things like healthy routines, talk about whatever might be on your mind. If there's something that you're dealing with that you want some help with, that's why we're here. Adam Chelton, I am so glad to see you, Adam. I dearly love Adam Chelton. I truly do. He is our dyspraxic champion. He is in the UK, And I'm so glad that he's with us this morning. I'm going to read his comment. Here's a guy that's making a positive impact in his community and really in the world. I mean, he's got a group. You want to join that group. And Adam, if you're still with us, please put that group name in there. You know, if you're dealing with self-limiting thoughts because of a mental condition that you might be experiencing, well, Adam can help us with that. He's been on my show. So 13 months ago, he had a negative mind and he was ready to give up. I know the story on this. He was not ready to give up. He was ready to take his own life. And I've been there. And then he saw the light, and now he chooses to think about his choices, and his mind is full of positivity. And that's why I love him so much, because it is about positivity. It is a choice. We have a choice to either be happy or we can be sad. Let's choose happiness. Happiness is created from gratitude. Gratitude sets off the neurochemicals in our brains, the serotonin, the dopamine, the oxytocin. It stimulates the pleasure center in our brain, and all of a sudden we feel good. Even simple things like just taking a breath, breathing, becoming aware of our breath. Breathing in deeply and exhaling deeply is so good for you. You do that a few times, and all of a sudden you can just feel the sense of calm come over you. I can feel a sense of calm just from watching this squirrel in front of us here. He's having a good little time running around there. Let's be positive, just like Adam. And Manny says, motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Habits aren't easy to establish. This is where the consistency comes in. This is where, join us. I'm here every day during the week. Monday we do a guided affirmation, positive affirmations. And Tuesday we talk about the empowerment that, hey, let's take action on these goals. Wednesday we talk today about health and wellness. We're talking about the mental health and our wellness, about applying positive thinking instead of focusing on the negative thinking. Tomorrow we'll be talking about gratitude. I think it's a really important factor of how we do life. And then Friday we talk about love. So Adam says 3 things: positive mind, positive vibe, positive love. He flew off. We got more birds down here. We got squirrels. It's so awesome. I just love the fact that there's so much wildlife here. So cool. So Devin Verizzo as well, a local friend of mine. I've known him for many years. He's joined us as well. He says, like he always says, a nourished mind is a nourished body. A nourished soul, aka take care of ourselves physically and mentally. And that's what this is about today. So I want you to take care of yourself physically, mentally today. I want you to not focus on the negative stuff. I want you to rewrite any negative picture you might encounter today and make it positive. Let's just make it positive and rewrite the story in a positive manner. And it is all about the I am. And you are worthy, and you have seeds of greatness. So they just landed on his pond to have breakfast. These birds are heading out on their day job. So welcome, VJ and Melissa and Sandy and Adam and Manny and everybody else. I really appreciate you guys taking time to come and join me and to listen to this message. Make sure to share this message out to your friends and to the groups that you belong to. Make sure to check out, if you haven't liked our website, or not liked our website, liked our Facebook page, the LWN Foundation, go and like that page. Take a look at some of those posts. You can go to our website, www.lwnfoundation.org. You can click on the live stream tab. You can then go right to YouTube and check out some of these videos on your time, okay? And because, time is valuable, and I value your time. It'll be up on YouTube so you can watch it, and you can go back and listen to it. Also, you can find out more about us. What is our mission? What we're trying to achieve? I can sum it up simply like this. The LWN Foundation is a resource platform for positive transformational change. That's what we are. We serve others. And it is our goal to help people have a higher quality and more enjoyable life. That's what we do. I have a higher power. I had to turn my life over to the care of God the way I understood him. If you don't believe in my God or my Jesus Christ, that's okay. I do not discriminate. I think when we get down to it, the real deal is that God is the same God, no matter whether it's an Allah or a Buddha or a Jehovah, however we term it. It's still the same thing. It is the creative consciousness of everything that is. Thought is creative. I allowed that they call it super consciousness. It's above and beyond the subconscious because it's the creative consciousness, not the tape player. It's creative consciousness that gives us the inspiration to be able to achieve the things and then manifest the things in our lives that we want to have happen. That's called the law of attraction. What we think is what we get. The energy we put out, we get back. They call it karma, however you want to term it. It's the same God. So this God, I give him the glory for me being able to stand here today as a sober person, and I'm not homeless anymore, and I've got a job, and I do videos, and I've got a nonprofit foundation, and I enjoy my life, and I want you to enjoy your life. I give him the praise. I'm praying for us now. Dear Lord, thank you so very much for today. Thank you for this opportunity for me to be able to stand here and talk and share my thoughts today about releasing the negative and focusing on the positive. I just ask that if we were stumbling for any reason or being held back or have these self-limiting thoughts, Lord, or that I can't do this or I'm not smart enough stuff, let us release this stuff. Let us focus on whatever happens in our day today and to rewrite that story in a positive manner, that we learn and that we grow, that we overcome the obstacles that are in our path, that we break through the barriers that have been holding us back, and that we heal in all ways, whether it's a relationship or an addiction, or whether it's a financial situation, or whether it's getting anxiety because of the stay at home and the social distancing and the confusion that that's brought on. Help us to know that everything is going to be okay, Lord. Keep us safe, keep us happy, and keep us healthy as we go about our day. And I release these words to the universe who supports me in these truths, and so it is. And I say, in Jesus' name, amen. I say namaste because I honor you. I honor your soul. I honor your greatness. I appreciate you taking time to come and join me this evening. This evening is going to be so dynamic. Please join me, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I am going to be having Robert Shallow on my Get to Know broadcast. This is a broadcast that's specifically designed to introduce, if you don't know them already, people that are making a positive impact in our communities. Robert Shallow, he wrote this book, What If? Well, what if you didn't see this video tonight? You're going to really miss out. You're going to miss out on a guy that's making such a positive impact, a guy that makes us think about things and come up with really positive results and answers. So he's a family man. He is a dynamic author. He is a great guy. I love when he comes into my videos. I'm going to have him on mine tonight. I can't wait. Join me 7:30. If you can't catch it, catch the replay. Go to the website, go to the live stream tab, go on up to YouTube. It'll be up there in about a day or so. We'll have it so you can catch it at a later point in time. What a beautiful sky. Isn't that wild looking? Sean White, welcome. Welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Love Florida. Takes a lot to get used to the heat and humidity, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it. That's why so many people love to come here. I tell you. So thank you. I really want to thank everybody. It's such a beautiful morning. Excuse me. I want to mention this. VJ, we love you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for reaching out and taking advantage of that 25-minute consultation. We're going to have a great chat. I'm looking forward to that. I already know a little bit about you. just know that we're praying for you too. I know it's been difficult for you in the self-isolation over there. Nothing's going on in India. Nothing. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. So I feel for you for there, because I've got a lot more freedom here in Florida than a lot of other places. But guess what, folks? I promise you, I just know it's turning around. It's turning around quick. Pretty soon, these restrictions are going to be lifted. I think we're making it around the corner on this thing. And we're going to reboot and have a new way of going about doing things. This wasn't social distancing. This was social connection in the end. We are nothing without nature, says VJ. God, in creation of this beautiful universe, he did. I believe that God created this universe, that universal creative thought, that universal consciousness. How lovely. Yes, our growth in many ways. Thanks for the natural part. You're welcome. I love bringing this nature into connection. I'll be back tonight with Robert Shallow, super dynamic guy. You know, what if you don't get to see this? Maybe you can get to see it at a later time. What if we all stopped thinking negative? How would that make a positive impact in my life? Ask yourself that question today. Ponder that. Join us this evening and we'll just address that question. How's that? So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'll be back tonight at 7:30 Eastern. I'll be back tomorrow morning about 6:45. We'll welcome in a brand new day and a connection to nature, and share this out to your friends. Have an exceptional day today. Stay positive and know that you're loved. This is Stephen Smith. I am signing off from Sarasota for right now. We'll see you tonight if you can. We'll see you tomorrow if we can. We'll see you around. Bye for now.